Our internet problems are extreme. There's a huge amount of bandwidth pull we have because we've got 12 individual cameras around the track that are all sending a signal, and then our signal's got to go to Moscow, and then to Canada, and then back here again for lots of complicated reasons which I won't bore you with.
The car on the track isn't dependent on internet access. The car is perfectly safe and will continue to drive.
You might be good on your end, but it's affecting the SRT streams from the truck.
And I'm just terrified that the whole event is going to bust out if we don't find a way of making this work.
I'm being told from obviously our engineers there's like packet shaping on it, so it means it can't hold like high stream at a consistent speed.
So at the moment I am heading to Thruxton's main offices to try and talk them into helping us with our bandwidth problem, because they've got a ton of bandwidth here.
I'm not being bloody minded, although I know Tom would disagree in this instance.
No,
Anything that happens outside of the network, outside of when it leaves us, I have no control over that.
Moving these guys onto a 4G bonded unit, and then hopefully we can use the lease line for all the video streams.
Great,
fingers crossed that'll work.
Where I'm supposed to be running a rehearsal with the presenters, but then I'm going backwards and forwards between these groups. I feel like banging their heads together, to be honest.
Hopefully they're there, so.
I mean, there's no doubt that Roborace is on the bleeding edge of technology and merging it with motorsport. So I think that's tricky, and I think we're learning what our requirements are. And each time we move, we're kind of becoming a bit more experienced in terms of what we need to bring as an infrastructure for ourselves.
The race will go on.
We are running about an hour late to the top of the show. Arrival Racing is the first team out the block. Their car will roll out of scrutineering, it will line up 2 meters behind the start line, and it will go.
Hello there, and a very warm welcome to the Roborace Twitch channel.
Okay, launching in 3, 2, 1.
Alright, that's one lap, Alexei.
Cool, let's go.
So excited.
Last corner, guys.
Yes, boys! Yes!
That's the first,
Yes, boys!
first run from season B, so congratulations.
Yeah, thank you, Matt. Thank you for your contribution as well.
I'll get the car in position, we'll have a chat when we start the run, yeah?
Yeah, thank you.
Right, Brucey, do your normal checks, please.
Okay, launching in 3, 2, 1.
Oh no, and the start has not gone to plan for Team Acronis SIT because the car has veered straight into the pit wall, and I'm afraid their run is probably over as soon as it started. Clearly some sort of a major issue with the AI, and the car has hit that concrete wall which many a car has come into contact with over the years.
Do you know what went wrong yet with the fact that it crashed into that wall so disastrously?
I don't know what's happened because it's too early to say. We need to take a look at the logs.
What would my conclusion be? They went hard right into the wall.
We'll leave you for now, but thank you so much for joining us, and commiserations. I'm sure you're very disappointed.
Yeah, thank you, Matt.
Got one run done.
Yeah, your arrival run was great. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've done one run better than last time.
From a brand point of view, it's not great because the car's crashed and boys are talking about sort of £70,000 worth of damage. As a TV producer, I thought it was great because like motorsport is about the unexpected, and there's nothing more unexpected than a car driving randomly immediately into the nearest wall. I think the biggest knock-on for SIT will be what happens tomorrow.
They actually crashed into the pit wall from the start.
We are surprised, but yeah, we are not promising nothing more. Let's see.
It's not the speediest of starts, but it is at least a clean start for Autonomous Racing Grats. Where's it gone? For a few moments we lose sight of the car now. No, it has stopped. Well, that's one way of avoiding the obstacles, I suppose.
It looks like they stopped.
Yeah, you've gone into a soft stop.
Okay.
They were doing really well, so it's a shame that they've kind of stopped midway through the run because it means that they don't complete their competition run. So unfortunately for Grat, that's probably a DNF for round
1. Oh, it slides onto the grass. That's not the ideal way to end the lap. MIT driverless are off, going through the right-hander at Goodwood. Something has gone wrong, and the car has drifted off course.
We've got MIT out there as well. Is there any extra competition just between you guys?
We want to kind of show up and do the best we can. And at the end of the day, we're here to win.
Our final team for the day then, round 1.1 of season beta. All they need is to bring it home in one piece.
Coming in the home stretch here, right?
Horrendous time now. They're going to be second.
As they come towards the start-finish line, the total time is going to be a pretty competitive one for Carnegie Mellon University.
3 successful laps, wonderful. We're ahead of MIT, which we're always happy with.
I love that. The Americans getting super competitive.
Alexi, congratulations to you and the entire Rival Racing team. I know how hard all of you work on this project.
Oh wow, thank you very much. There's no guarantee that the team that wins today wins tomorrow. We've seen it before where a team doesn't compete on day 1 and wins day 2, or vice versa, so nothing's guaranteed tomorrow.
I think all the teams will be pushing tomorrow to set a time.
And we have a kind of 6-team leaderboard rather than just the 2 that we had today.
It is all to play for tomorrow.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good morning.
Welcome to round 2 of season beta, and hopefully we get 6 times on the board today, and we can have a full leaderboard at the end of today.
Who finished yesterday?
Yesterday, Arrival finished and CMU finished.
Congratulations. Thanks, Brad.
What a day of racing we have in store, especially based on what we saw yesterday in round 1.
Launching in 3, 2, 1.
So the lap now starts, the first lap of the day for Arrival Racing, winners of round 1.1 yesterday.
It's really bad, guys, to be honest.
Were to be someone sat in there, they'd be holding on as if their life depended on it, I think, because the speed now really starts to gather as they head towards Noble.
Guys, on the safe stop, you have iron balls.
I'm scared.
Yeah.
So out of the chicane. Oh no, problems for Arrival Racing. The car has stopped. We're hearing that the issue was actually not something from Arrival Racing's end. It was a problem at the circuits. The clock has been paused basically, so they can have another go. Arrival Racing are really motoring along here. That car going up Woodham Hill a lot quicker than we saw it yesterday.
This is a completely unlimited run in terms of speed.
Let's cross the line.
Across the line they go. It is around about a 7:54.
Yes. Yep. Thank you, guys.
Well done,
nice
guys.
session.
Our second fully timed run of the day is go. This is going to absolutely obliterate the time set by Arrival Racing, and Acronis SIT Autonomous cross the line a full minute quicker than Arrival Racing's clear time. That is astonishing stuff.
Thank you, guys.
Well done. One improvement on yesterday.
That's like from 0 to hero.
Jasmina, how are you today?
Today we want to get some points, and yeah, we are there to compete, of course.
This final lap, I think, is going to be the fastest that we've seen so far. 2:09 on the final lap. That is seriously impressive stuff.
So Team ARG off the mark then, Rich, really pleased for them actually.
14 Peter, it's a 6 minutes 50.640. That is the fastest clear time we've had today.
Federico, 4th by the finest of margins.
And as it breaks the timing beam now, it's a 6:55.447. And with fewer obstacles here, I think that might be enough to put them into third position.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate your support. Thanks, guys. Couldn't have done it without you.
I am going to try and stir the pot here a little bit because we were speaking to MIT just before you, and they said you guys suck.
Well, they didn't do very well yesterday, so
I'm only kidding, Jimmy.
The final time they're about to come in, anything under 7 minutes could give them third place, and I think it will be. It's 6 minutes 50, and the final lap was a 2 minutes 8. So
firstly, I'm going to confirm that you finished third there with the quickest time out of all 6 teams today, and let me tell you, 3/100th of a second over your American rivals, MIT drivers. How does that sound?
that's always good to hear.
So much of it comes down to the humans that stand behind the robots and come up with the strategy and do the hard work and develop the code, and you guys fully deserve this. The first season beta trophy that I'm presenting to you virtually. I don't know if I email this to you or how I get it to you, but congratulations.
This event is a huge milestone, for sure. We saw all 6 teams go out and set competitive times against each other. We saw them deploying different strategies. We saw their ADS working in slightly different ways. We saw the metaverse working properly. You know, as a producer, watching our commentator, Andy McEwen, who does the British GTs, I mean, he's a proper racing commentator, and I could feel and hear his excitement building through each of the teams going out. And it's like, it's because the competition is real, you know, there starts to be fractions of a second in it. This is season beta, right? This is supposed to be a development series, but these teams are not, I mean, they're developing, but they're not like, oh, well, this is just a demo of when we actually go properly racing. I mean, they're racing right now. We should take it for the win that it is. But then the last interview we did with Alexei at the end of the day, he was saying, well, we're looking forward to going wheel-to-wheel racing as soon as possible. So the teams aren't letting us sit back and have a moment to relax and congratulate ourselves. So, you know, technology is marching all the time, and we'll be there with it.